Yep, it's happened. Charlie's Angels has come along. We've got a new movie that has come and gone and not even bombed. It just kind of fell like a dud, like a turd in the toilet. My God. Okay, this movie, Charlie's Angels started out with $35 million and has now so far made $8 million in its first week, which is sad. Yep, predictable, because this was the movie that Kristen Stewart claimed would be woke. It's very woke. It's very woke, folks. You got to go see this because it's very woke. Um, and then you've got Elizabeth Banks sitting there saying, if Charlie's Angels bombs, it reinforces a stereotype that in Hollywood that men don't go see women to do action movies. No. We can go see women to do action movies. There's just a right way to do it. All right. You want to know how that is? Look at Sarah Connor. Look at Ripley. Look at, let's see. Okay, and in terms of spies, all right, you want to have strong female characters in spy movies. Look at Mayday. Okay? I pull Mayday on these idiots. She was a Bond villain, African American, actually Jamaican. Big, tall chick. She was taller than Bond was. At least she was a little bit higher than his eye level. In the movie, she was a chick that had supposed to been like part of a Jamaican tribe or African tribe, that something about they had applied some sort of steroid during the Cold War or some nonsense trying to make stronger soldiers, and she ended up coming out with superhuman strength. Like, she could literally, in the movie, she could pick a dude up off the ground and toss him. Like, this guy has got a Zeppelin, and she's up in the tower. She picks a dude up and like launches him out. There's actually a scene in there. You want to talk strong female characters in spy movies. There is a scene in that movie where her and Bond decide to have sex. Okay, she's going to have sex with Bond. And James Bond, he gets done. He does the quintessential Bond thing where he starts to, get up on top and, make love to the woman. He gets up there. She grabs him by the shoulder and slams his British ass back down into the bed. Then hops on top. And Bond's like, hell no, I'm not having this. He starts to get up. Boom. She slams his ass back in the bed and pretty much makes a sex doll out of him. And I'm sitting there looking at this like, yeah, we do go see strong female characters because she was a sexy character. But she was also a villain. She had to be this individual that freaked you out a bit. And in the end, she had a redemption moment. She come in there, her boss betrays her. And so she has this redemption moment where she takes the bomb, the detonator that he's going to use to blow up the entire stacks of dynamite, and flood all of San Francisco, which honestly nowadays would be like flushing a damn toilet considering how much shit they have in the streets. But anywho, she goes out there and sacrifices herself with this giant detonator for the sake of humanity. She ends up, she becomes this redemption character. And so there's a lot of guys that see Bond movies. They'll say it's a horrible movie, but she's a good Bond villain. And she was a good Bond chick at the same time. She's also a Bond henchman she's probably a henchwoman. Yeah, probably henchwoman. But anyway, you're sitting here, you're throwing a fit. There are movies that can be made. With strong female characters in them that men will go see. Men have gone and looked at, and men have, graced them with this little thing, this superpower that most men have, that is known as disposable income. Okay. And they'll go watch it. The problem here with Charlie's Angels is this was not a movie that was made for an audience. It was made as a political statement. Okay, I think Elizabeth Banks was saying in there's not going to be any butt shots. There's not going to be any of this stuff in there that men like. It's just going to be women in action movies the way it's supposed to be. No, it's women in action movies the way you want it to be. And unfortunately, the way you want it to be is not that popular with the average American. You take Joker and people sit back and say, oh, you don't want women in action movies. Yeah, bullshit. You sit back there, Sarah. The entire Terminator franchise was centered around a woman, pretty much. In fact, the second one was centered around a woman and her child, and her being a kick-ass mom, dealing with an enemy that's basically that's going out to simply kill her and her son, if they can get away with it. All right. You have all kinds of good action movies. Take Alita for instance. most liberals nowadays hate Alita, but I mean, let's pull up the wokeness right now. Ghostbusters failed. Men in Black did a bomb. The new one did. What else are we running here? Star Wars is consistently making less and less and less money. It's probably the Last Jet or the Rise of Skywalker is probably going to bomb pretty hard. All right, Terminator Woke Fate is a massive bomb. And Charlie's Angels now is an even worse bomb. And we're sitting here looking at this, and I'm like, you've already passed third time's the charm. Now we've gotten to fourth time, you're a moron. Fifth time, there's something mentally wrong with you, okay? If you want to do good, strong characters, okay, make them believable. Stick to the genre you're in. If your female character, your female protagonist is going to be a superhero and have superpowers, yes, you can get away with her beating the crap out of a couple of guys. If she's not going to be that way, then you're going to have to fall on the old adjective of equalizer. In other words, a woman's going to have to depend on a few weapons or something, unless you're going to have something in there that makes her a little bit stronger and puts her on the same level. In my opinion, women make, and here's the thing, it's not like women are incapable. All right. If you look at the statistics in the world, this is an actual statistic, mind you. I think over 2/3 of the world's assassins are women. So it's not that women are not dangerous. It's just that woke Hollywood doesn't understand how dangerous women are. Okay, women make the best assassins because they have femininity, they have sexuality. A woman, in terms of feminine empowerment, okay, a woman should be able to walk into a room and turn every man's head. She should be able, if you want a strong female assassin, she should be able to take herself and walk the right way and provide the right posture and ooze so much confidence and sexuality that she can turn most lesser men into putty. In other words, bring them into a false sense of security to where she can slip a knife into their neck or in their ribs or cut their testicles off without them knowing it. I mean, it's not hard to make really dangerous women. Okay, there have been there's one stereotype with female assassins is the death kiss, where she's got like I think it was Smoking Aces 2. There was a chick that could do this. She was sent in to take out a Catholic priest, and he had her stripped down, and then she kissed him, and she had these rubberized latex lips that would inject a type of venom into his body through a kiss, and then that would kill him off. This concept of having a chick go in there and go Terminator on a bunch of guys and taking full-grown men and terminating them only works well in superhero movies. Now, with Wonder Woman, you can get away with that because Wonder Woman, she's an Amazonian. She's got super strength. She can go blow to blow with Superman if she has to. Okay? She's also got years of Greek hand-to-hand fighting. She should be able to handle this. She'd be able to handle any man that comes in there, any normal man at least, that doesn't have any superpower. Shouldn't give her too much of a fight. And she's taken on Darkseid before. Black Widow is the same way. Black Widow is a young woman who has been trained since birth to be the best assassin, hand-to-hand combat. She is trained to know what she's doing, understand mechanics, and that's the thing about martial arts. Martial arts is understanding body mechanics and physics. That's it. One of the most successful martial art forms in the world is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or is Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. And Judo and Jiu-Jitsu basically work on natural mechanics, using the most force using the least amount of force to get the maximum amount of effort. Most of that is just leveraging. Take a guy's arm, lock it up, and then use the leverage to bring him to the floor. You'd be amazed. You take a pretty good sized guy down if you use an arm lock on him. But, I mean, you can't get by with this, oh, hey, we're going to do this feminism wokeness. And this is what's irritating me, though. You're sitting there bitching and moaning about the very same people who did not come watch your movie when you told them to begin with this movie was not for them. Well, okay, the Chads of the world's going to take their Stacys and go watch a movie that is much better. Say Joker or Rambo, Last Blood. Anyway, that's all I got to say about the subject. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, I'm the Last Raider. Keep your head on a swivel, stay frosty, and I'll see you guys next time.